What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode with AB Investments. Hopefully you enjoyed your weekend. I'm seeing a lot of people that have been so caught up still, like 7 days a week, days in, nights out. All, talking about AMC, GME, AMC, GME, man. That's not healthy, man. Live your life. You're like, the stock market is guaranteed. Your life ain't. Your life ain't guaranteed. So don't waste a single second that you're never going to get back, absolutely, unless you have to on something like this. And the reason why I choose the wording is important. The waste is because you've already done your DD. You've already had your conviction right now, and odds are, if you were confused about the vote or anything else in regards to AMC, by now you should have already figured that out. And the fact that you would spend still Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and wake back into it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like that stuff is not healthy mentally for any of you guys. But hey, who am I? To each their own, right? I want to address important stuff. We see a lot of people. I don't know if you have seen it, and I'm addressing by saying you, talking about to the entire family. We've seen that video surface of Adam Aaron addressing the shorts this weekend. I assume at least it came out this weekend. Talking about the debt and all that kind of stuff. See, I've been telling you guys something all along, and again, since it's a much smaller channel, and it doesn't push out entertainment or like boom boom candles. You guys know that language, right? Since we don't push out that kind of stuff here, it's not as WWE-ish, where it's not like somebody's coming to feel good, and I guess most of the community likes that. And again, it's psychological, but who cares? At the end of the day, I've been always telling you guys one particular thing. It's like paying down the debt will not kill this idea of this phantom short thesis. Short thesis is a myth, in my humble opinion. There's no such thing as a short thesis, especially when you have every corner and aspect of the market being rigged. How do you have a thesis based on variables that are not constants? Variables that are constantly changing. That came out cool. I don't rehearse, just so everybody knows. Like, I don't rehearse any of these shits. Like, I just come out on these videos, and I'll just speak my mind. And based on how I feel, if there's any threats or if there's anything that people need to know in that current time. Many times after I finish the video, I'm like, I should have mentioned something about that. But either way, this idea or this notion that has catapulted the way of thinking in this movement out of nowhere too, and I don't know where it originated, but I know it has a bunch of backers. Some of them are I'm really cool with, but unfortunately it's not that some of them are trying to be, I guess, chills or not, or I guess I must have had a bad, I'm such a bad judge of character, and I'm really supposed to be good at judging characters. But my point is, I'm not trying to judge, and neither should you judge anyone on the thing. If you don't like something, just don't, just poke it out. If you like it, then have it your way, right? But at the end of the day, this notion of short theses, there is no such thing. When you have, like, you could pay down the whole debt, and Adam Aaron himself said it. Adam Aaron said, hey, even if we pay the debt, the most thing that does not kill shorts will still stay around. Look, he repeated what I literally been telling you for months, just to prove to many of you naysayers out there that the one thing that really can or could mess with the shorts is a company that is actually turning in profits. I told you guys plenty of times, and you guys can fact check me on this again, months ago, that the most important thing is not what your debt is. It's a healthy business. The number one thing that matters the most about any business in this planet, or business in general, is if it's making money. If the business has debt, but it's making money, it can eventually pay off the debt. Think of it like you, yourself, as a human. You have been always a good person, blah, blah, blah. Then here comes a very bad time and recession, blah, blah, blah. You're using credit a lot more. You have debt. If you were a stock, the only way that you could get shorted down to oblivion and to the ground, God forbid any of you would, is if you can't literally give up and say, you know what, I'm not going to work. I'm not going to bring in an income. Or if your output is, or if your spending is much more than obviously your income. So you can have rough times. We all go through rough times in our lives, similar to AMC as a company, or many other stocks as companies. If you think of them in that sense, like I'm breaking down to you right now, they can go through rough times. But the most important thing is you gotta continue working, and you gotta make some decisions that can turn profits for you right now. This is why I was extremely, very, 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 very precise on Adam, Aaron, and the board saying, hey, when you're in debt and your business is not turning in profits, it's kind of like, now I'm gonna come back to you guys and us. Think of that, what I just said. If you are in debt and you have money issues right now, and you're not making money as well, you're losing money. Even if you don't want to go outside the house, you're still losing money. You got to pay the rent, right? Think of yourself as I'm explaining, and then think of AMC as well in the background. Once you're doing that, like once you're also not paying your rent, I mean, you have to still pay your rent, your debt is coming outside. Even if you're not going outside, the house is you're still procuring more debt. Right now, you should be easily shorted because you expect it to fail. You're living on credit card, you're living on loans, stuff like that. The thing is, when you're in that situation, it's very odd for you to go ahead and say, you know what? I need to go and try to get a loan on this land. I'll build a house there. Yeah, maybe I can buy this land on loan or something and make payments on it. Right now, I know that even if the land is for a good price and it's a great deal, but right now, you need to tackle much more important stuff. And here in the next video, I'm going to finish also telling you what it is, because it's at 8 minutes, so I'm going to take it at videos and bits so that it doesn't, people who are watching do not forget each video and what it brings into it. So I'll finish the breakdown in the second one. Much love. See you in the next one. Just coming up right after this.